What is up, everyone? How are y'all doing? This is Rob the Vapor, and I've got a review for you guys today, and that is of the Tesla 120 watt box mod, brand new little unit. And we're going to talk in detail about this unit. I've got a few things that I want to say first. Firstly, the unit that I'm reviewing is not the standard unit. It has a custom 510 Fat Daddy on there. I think it's a V3 or V4. V3, I think. So it's got an auto adjusting pin, and the reason why is because there's some atomizers which just do not fit properly on this. They'll fire and they'll work, but they'll be sitting like a millimeter or two up off it, and I'll show you guys that up close because I have a stock unit as well for review. So my buddy Chris at siggreen.com sells these, and he did the custom work. All soldering is covered under warranty, unless you throw the unit down the stairs, then that's your own fault. But any solder work is covered, so you're all good there. And it is a much better option as opposed to using the stock one. The stock one does not fit flush with some devices, magmas, doges, etc., etc. I'll show you that in a while. Next thing, so I want to talk a little bit about this. I had this unit. I've been testing it for a few days. I did a first look video. You guys might have seen it. So basically what I've done is I was using it around, using it outside, in work, wherever. So whenever I use any sort of regulated mod, I'll always power it off and power it on if I'm putting it in a pocket or anything like that. So I had this powered off in my inside jacket pocket, the inside pocket, upright as well, loose pocket, buttons are hard to press, so it was, not touched basically. I hung my jacket up in the cloakroom, so it was hanging freely, again, wasn't lying down on any surface, was literally just hanging in like an inside sort of pouch pocket, and I was going to show you guys the pocket, but it's irrelevant really. This information is quite important regardless. So I left it powered off in my pocket. Came back like an hour or two later. I was going on a break, so I wanted to get my little vape device, and I smell strawberry. I'm like, what is that delicious smell of strawberry? Oh wait, it's e-liquid cooking inside my unit that's auto firing. So I pulled it out of my pocket and I could hear it cooking. It was this orchid actually, and it's still alive, which I'm delighted about. Liquid was leaking everywhere out of it. It was really hot. The whole unit was hot. It was still firing when I took it out. So it wasn't a button press thing. It was still firing. You can see the screen here is a little bit sort of warped. That's only that little plastic film cover that comes with these things. But that all bubbled up and stuff. I'll take that off when I'm actually showing you guys the screen. That was crazy. And then it had initializing written on the screen. So initializing, we've tried, me and Chris from Siggreen, to replicate that initializing message, and we have not got it under any circumstances, any type of button presses, anything like that. So I feel that it's very, very, very important that I stress this, that this happened. I had to remove the batteries for it to stop firing. It was quite scary. Why am I doing this review? I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. But also, I feel like it's the right thing to do. I feel like I'm crazy saying this. This is Tesla's first chip that might have potential, and I think they should probably do it, because when it works, it works. I don't even know why I'm still using this fucking thing. But you guys should definitely be aware that this did auto fire in a very loose pocket, hanging in my jacket. So I don't know how it did. It wouldn't have been facing anything. There's no way that it could have fired for that long. And I don't know why that happened. As far as I know, there has been no reports of this yet, but this is a new unit, so we do not know. I might be the fucking guy that predicts all this shit, and this might happen a lot. Either way, Tesla, King's Own Tesla, have taken that information on board and are looking into the issue. So that's a good sign. They didn't just brush it off and say, bullshit, this didn't happen. They are actually looking into it. Same as the 510, they're looking into it. So, hopefully they can fix these things. I am not going to be using this unit other than for review. That's it. I don't trust it. But if you guys are looking at it on Fast Tech or Sigreen and you want to buy it and try it, everything catches fire. Anything can explode. A phone, an iPod, anything. But, is this an isolated case? We do not know. All I know is there's no pass-through, so it wasn't charging. It wasn't anything like that. It was supposed to be powered off. And also, there's some safety features that don't work on this device. I feel like this is sort of I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. But anyway, so this is a 120 watt box mod. That's 6 minutes out of the way. This is a 120 watt box mod. Oh, wait. Reviewers. So if I can get these guys up. Yes, Vaping Vic has a review up of this, and he was one of the first guys, so you might have seen his review already. That is not a review in my opinion, Mr. Vaping Vic. You did not cover the fact that atomizers fit flush. They don't. You didn't test enough atomizers, buddy. And you can't review a product after spending a day or two with it. It's just impossible. And I got this pretty much on pre-order, almost. I got it the same time as everyone else. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you had it for 2 or 3 weeks. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's your duty to report this stuff, my friend. As a reviewer, it's not all about getting views and getting videos up early. You should really look and test it for a week. If you want the views, put up a first look video or something similar. But you gotta test these things, man. Because, my review would have been a lot different if this thing didn't happen to me in the cloakroom. Someone could buy it and there could be an accident. So, okay, right. That's everything out of the way. So this is Tesla's first box mod at 120 watts. It's their first regulated device. And when it works, it works. It does work. I was very impressed with it when I first got it. Aside from the fact that we had to modify it ourselves. But that, whatever. And yeah, it does exactly what it says on the tin. Let's test it. Every time I test this now, I'm getting nervous. It's chucking out. That's 0.3 ohms on the Orchid. I've got some liquid Voyage in there. And it does, man. It really does work. Like, let's bring this BH up a little bit here. Let's go up as far as maybe 66 watts. You can tell that power immediately. Okay, so one of the things about this that I will note immediately, if you're buying it and you're not listening to me, it's got like a sort of ramp up type of thing where it will vape immediately. You can barely see it on camera. You get it? Yeah, you get it. It does this, right? Okay, and that's a very small amount, so it kind of ramps up to like, takes maybe a second to fully ramp up. It takes a while for it to ramp up. That's one of the things. Another thing I should add is that it fully drained the batteries when it was firing. Fully drained. So, yeah. When that went on auto fire, it fully drained the batteries. And I shouldn't really be using them. But again, this is for the purpose of review, guys. I got this so I could be one of the first guys to review it. So I want to be able to show you guys. So this is a for what it's worth video. You can check out volts and all that technical stuff. Actually, check out Vaping Vic's video. He uses a little voltmeter. I don't have the fancy stuff yet. Multimeter for testing. I don't have that yet, so I can't really do that stuff properly. I will show you all the features and functionality, but I really gotta state all of this stuff before I ever do it. So this is Tesla's first ever chip. This is their first design, so we'll bear with them. I don't want to say too much more about it. Let's take it in close. I'll show you guys what it's got, what it's made of, its features, again, for what it's worth, because most of these things didn't work for me, but we will show you guys soon. Okay, and if I see another tribal dragon, I'm going to go crazy. But yeah, so this is the decal on the back of the unit, and then this, I actually like this logo. I really like this logo. I think it's pretty cool. Really well like done, but like the dragon, there's no need. Just keep it one-sided. Here you got your screen, your buttons. Buttons feel good. Very clicky. Unfortunately, there's no sort of like pressure sensitivity. So once you hold it down, it just ramps up immediately. There's also no cutoff at like say 120. It doesn't stop. So you know, buttons are quite clicky as well. There's the fire button. Feels good. The screen itself, I mean, is pretty good also. So just show you guys the screen, and it's upside down. Let me show you guys the screen. There we go. Gives you the readings and stuff like that. Readings on the ohms are accurate, but as far as voltage, I really need a multimeter to test that, which I will be getting soon, by the way. Not that it really matters with this chip, because I won't be using it after review. Simply doing this just to show you guys the unit. We've got some nice little holes at the bottom, vent holes. You might need them, who knows. And then on top you have the Tesla logo, which is actually, again, a cool logo. And you've got melted juice on top of it as well from my exploding unit. Okay, so the back door is held with magnets, which actually feel pretty good. They're pretty snappy, you know what I mean? Pretty snappy little thingies. So let's snap that off. And then you've got my Samsung 18650s are in there. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty clean in there. You know, it's not too bad. Looks good. It's put together well. It really is put together well. And it's solid. And there's no rattle. Very slight button rattle. Very, very slight. Almost inaudible, I would say. And yeah, that's the unit up close. Now let's talk a little bit about the safety features. Now, so if I can get them up, I'll talk a little bit about them. Okay guys, what is up? Sorry about that little jump cut there, but let's just talk about the basic features for what it's worth. Okay, you can reverse the screen for lefties. I think if you press it twice, it might lock it. Yeah, it does. See, it locks the screen in that orientation. Otherwise, it's just a temporary thing. So if you want to lock the power, you're going to press that. The power is locked, which means you can't change the wattage. That's all that means. It doesn't mean that it's going to stop it from firing or anything like that. Now let's see if we can get this to change. Oh, yeah, it changed. See that? I was able to change it while it's locked. Okay, not good. Not good. Right, so shaky as fuck chip. Lock the screen. That'll turn the screen off. So even if you fire, the screen will remain off. It's just a battery saving feature, I guess. Let's take the power lock feature off because it doesn't work. Okay, so when you want to turn it off, it don't work. But if you want to, there we go. Okay, over puffing protection. Right, let's turn the wattage right down here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Long smoking. Remember, do not long smoke. That's the last thing I want to do. And because this is an orchid, I just gotta get some liquid up there. My poor baby, my baby orchid. Okay, let's see. If you want to lock it, it's the same. It's just locking that up the same way as it is turning it off. It's got low voltage protection. When the voltage is below 6.6 volts, OLED will show low battery and products need to be charged. For what that's worth, is what I would say, for what it's worth, really. Reverse connection protection. Will we test it live on air? Okay. It's also got short protection, guys. Let's check reverse fucking polarity or whatever it's called. Let's go for it. Wish me luck, folks. But as a reviewer, it is my job to test these things. So battery's going in the wrong way. Okay, so in you get, my friend. Long smoking. And the wraps on these are a bit ghetto, so I'm sorry about that as well, guys. Okay, so reverse polarity protection. How are you doing? Okay, I don't want this to blow up. Okay, right, so that they have been in. Now let's see if it still works. Also, there is liquid on my batteries. I don't know, guys. I really don't know what the hell is going on. So yeah, let's check and see if this worked. Does it still work? Etc. etc. Okay, they're in. I thought I fried it there for a second, but no, I haven't. Okay, so it does have reverse protection. Right. Okay then. That's about it, guys. So it's made out of aluminium. It's quite a solid aluminium as well. The contact pin doesn't matter because we have a Fat Daddy Vapes in here. But if you're buying it off Fast Tech, you'll have a silver plated copper one with a dodgy pin, which actually I'm going to show you guys now in a second. Max voltage is 11 volts, max current is 24 amps, output power 7 to 120 watts, atomizer resistance 0.2 ohms to 3.5 ohms. And yeah, let's bust out the other unit and I'll compare these for you guys. Okay, stock unit with Magma versus my unit with Orchid. Mine is a Fat Daddy Vapes. This is janky Tesla. Okay, so let me just show you guys. In fully, will not tighten anymore. Janky. It needs to have an adjusting pin. It's not enough with what it's got. So yeah, there's their stock connector. Oh yeah, okay, so I've got a Doge here. So let's try the Doge. Tight as I can go. Gap. Now, if that doesn't bother you guys, you know, all the better, all the more power to you. It will fire, even though these connectors aren't really right. But, you know, it's whatever floats your boat. Now, just to show you guys, I'm going to connect the Magma to my unit, which has the Fat Daddy Vapes, which Chris from Sig Green makes custom. He's really good with that stuff. Let's put that on there. If it doesn't really want to go on. Flush. Snug as a bug in a rug. See? Check that out. Absolutely flush. And the strange thing about this is Tesla actually do have Fat Daddy Vapes clones that they make. So I don't get it. I don't understand. Anyway, that's about it for the close-up, guys. I'm going to bring this bitch back up top once I put this Magma down. Every time I vape this thing, I'm already just going to blow up. So, that's it, guys. That's the review. My problems aside, the unit performs. I'm actually surprised it still performs after that sort of malfunction. But it does. And I was able to review it as a result. So, would I recommend this to people? Hell no. Will people buy it anyway? Of course. Not everyone's going to see this vid. Is this going to happen to you? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. All I can say to you is it would be very, very, very hard for this to fire in my pocket in work. It was not on my person. It was hanging on a rack in a very loose pocket. Very loose. So with that in mind, I can't recommend this. The price is really good, unfortunately. But again, you do pay for quality. It's €83 from siggreen.com. He does the custom Fat Daddy on there as well, so that's definitely worth checking out. And then if you want to get it from elsewhere, Fast Tech and stuff like that, they just have the regular version. So if you're buying the regular version, do take note that the connector will not sit flush with some atomizers. That's about it, guys. You know, I wanted to do this video for awareness, and I wanted to talk about the product as well a little bit, just so you guys knew, you know, what it is. But that's about it. I'm not going to test the voltage output and stuff like that. Like I said, I need a multimeter. I will be getting one soon. That was as informative as I could make it without one. It does seem like it puts out the 120 watts. It's crazy hot at that temp. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I've been Rob the Vapor. I'll see y'all later. Haters catch the vapor.